we've had our first kind of taste of doing all the Christian music summer festivals, and been a lot of fun, but also it has its downsides too, right? You know, we sweaty, hot outdoors all day.
Yep. Get lots of caked up sweat on your guitars.
Yeah, so it's basically dust and sweat mixed together.
Let's be more. We can be more vivid with our description of how sweaty and terrible we look, but
it was fun.
We won't do that.
And we're gonna do it again next year.
Yeah, but we just finished that stuff like last week, and so now we're doing a little bit of a few dates here in Texas, and then we'll go home and we'll get ready to kick off the fall tour in mid-September. The first date is in Georgia, which is where we're from now. We live in Atlanta, so it'd be nice to have a show a little closer to home to start it out. And then it'll go, it's mainly East Coast, but I believe there's going to be 4 dates in the wonderful Republic of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, I sometimes forget that I actually have it, but I got it, I guess, almost a year ago. So it's been a little while, but I think it was last June. I think Ben is the only one that was gutsy enough to fly with it, but we survived.
If you can't handle it, We've partnered with Not For Sale, and our first thing we've done is created a t-shirt that we sell at our shows as a way to tell people about it, and all the proceeds from the shirt go directly to Not For Sale to help raise money to send people out fighting against human trafficking and to put women into jobs and stuff that they can support themselves. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I know that, like, for me and for many of us, that we probably didn't set out to be a musician for a living or anything, or ever really think for sure that we would do that. I know Jeff is the guy that's like, he's just like a way better musician than all of us, and he's a big musician at heart. So
I don't know if I'm better than all of you guys,
but like, I know for me, I was working for a church, I was in ministry and everything, but I never thought that I would step outside of that to write songs and to become a Christian artist and have a chance to reach people in that way. And the Lord just used that opportunity as a way to help me surrender, I think, because I was holding on just to the things of a steady paycheck and insurance and benefits and things that, like, kind of the American dream, that so many of us get caught up in, being able to have a house and a car and all these things and steady paycheck. And I was scared to death to step outside of that and to start something new with no guarantees. And I think the Lord, like, while I had my plan, he was working out his own will. And I love the scripture that says many are plans in a man's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. And I think that's what we hope to continue to experience every day, that this isn't just our plan, but it's the Lord's purpose for us to be here doing what we're doing, and it's what we try to follow. Our single right now is called My Help Comes From the Lord, and it's written straight out of Psalm 121, and it's just a message of hope that our help comes from the Lord, that He is our refuge and He is our strength. And we've heard stories of so many people that are going through really difficult stuff and facing cancer or other things. Spoke with a woman the week after the song came out. A woman sent me an email saying she had just lost her husband in a tragic accident, a motorbike accident, in front of her and her 3 young children. He died, and just heartbreaking stuff. But to hear those stories of how people have heard a song that's impacting them and changing their life in some way, that's like the most humbling thing, and what keeps me excited and going, and that's the reason we do what we do.